ladies and gentlemen.
That's the most I could play from the shit, or else we're gonna get
a strike. Oh, that's what we doing after 400.
Going on strike.
No, I was gonna say we're going to Twitch, so we can actually do all the cool things.
All right, let me start this. Let me see. I'm gonna play This Week in Wrestling as the intro for the show. I'm gonna just the whole shit up. Just the whole flow, the whole feng shui.
Acknowledge me.
Rhea Ripley.
The strongest, the fastest. I'm that.
I don't miss
This Week in Wrestling.
Well, welcome back, gang.
Damn. Hello. There you go. I'm about to say, don't have us coming out like that. Like,
oh,
there we
gotta
go.
realize that more. You feel me?
Yeah.
Boom, strike on YouTube. And you'll be like, nah, Jay Electronica used that on his album with Jay-Z.
He really might have too. Anyways, shouts to J Electricity. What's the word, fellas?
Feeling great. Feeling good. Manny, how you feeling, man? I see the cowboy hat is on and tight.
Yeah, pause. I think I'm gonna, wear the cowboy hat. That's gonna be my thing for this show, because once again, cowboy hats are expensive, and I haven't really had a chance to wear it because I feel like if I wear it outside in New York, I'll look like an asshole. I'm sorry for cursing.
But you should. I actually think you should sport it outside in New York. The weather is starting to get nice out. Why not? Feel me? Be different. Everybody's rocking fitteds. You know what I'm saying? Truckers.
Mm-hmm.
Why not rock a cowboy hat?
You know what? Maybe I'll go to like a Mets game and wear a cowboy hat, because I don't got any hats that I can wear to a Mets game without being a fan of another team that has nothing to do with the game that I'm going to, unless it's the Yankees or something like that. So maybe the cowboy hat will be the move.
Yeah, I'm saying, man, you might as well go ahead and rock out. You ain't buy it for no reason, so.
That is true. I want to wear it to a party, like, bring it to the spot, but I feel like it'll bring too much attention to me, and
Son. Yo, speaking of the spot, me and my cousins went out this weekend. It really
wasn't
supposed to go
even
out.
his cousins go out every weekend,
because we really wasn't supposed to. Like, I was just gonna go to my cousin's crib, chill. We was gonna light the hook up, play some music real loud, and that was it. But niggas was like, yo, let's hit the mile up. So I'm like, all right, like, what the mile got? We go there, we end up buying a bottle. Shouts to the, I told y'all we doing Hennessy all summer. We bringing the Hennessy back. Yeah, man. Shouts to the hen dog.
I need better for you, my brother. Please.
I seen Eve he posted on the IG. I was like, yeah, he a man of his word.
I'm back. The hen dog, the yak just, you feel me? When the yak's in the system, let me tell you something, brother. Man, can't even tell you what went down.
And that's the problem.
I didn't black out in nothing. You feel me? Like, and to be quite frank, the bottle went kind of quick. Like, I was like, yo, we just destroyed a bottle in under an hour. This is kind of, what do we do now? Do we leave? Like,
that's all your cousin drink is Henny, son.
Bro, we was in the spot. At first, we was like, yo, should we get the Henny, or should we get, you feel me? Should we get a bottle of Don? But I feel like Don really, you get a bottle of Don and it's done in 2 sips. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
The hen, man, it's gonna be a fun summer. That's all I can say. Shouts to the hen.
Yo, we should put out a shirt that all proceeds will go out to sponsoring us having a night out.
Word.
And the shirt sales will determine what our night is looking like.
So I got the perfect idea. What if we made a shirt that says anything is possible? No?
Yo, we going out with
Yo, Eve, you would have loved you would you would have loved 2014, bro.
Word.
That would have been a big year for you and merch.
Oh man.
I hate the taste of Henny so much, man.
Oh
We're,
my God.
we're gonna work on merch. It's not gonna be that.
Man.
Yo, you stupid, yo.
I'm telling you, man. But yeah, I say all that to say it. The Hennessy that's gonna be flowing through my bloodstream this summer.
Yeah. And Hennessy's so thick as alcohol too. Boy, it could be looking like a slurry.
I don't know, you probably just not drinking it with the right things.
Cranberry juice.
I mean, you could drink it with apple juice, Red Bull, one of my personal faves.
Yeah, Henny and Red Bull is the only thing that makes it taste decent enough to drink.
It's all the electricity in the Red Bull. That's why. Also, I got to stop drinking Red Bull late at night. 'Cause I came home at like 1 o'clock, 1:30. I didn't fall asleep until 5, and I had to work at 9. So I'm like, damn. Like,
It's because your heart was like, I don't know. The Henny is telling me to chill, but the Red Bull is telling me to act up.
oh yeah, nah, my heart would sound like a Cash Cobain beat around 2 a.m. But yeah, still.
Oh my god.
Shouts to the Hen, man. Yo, Cody, we on the Henny this summer, man.
I'm with you, son.
Memorial Day weekend, we outside. We kicking the festivities off with a bottle of Hen.
When is that? When's Memorial Day week? Oh, the 26th.
2 weeks.
Yes, sir.
Counting it down. I will be outside that weekend. And then the Monday, here's the thing. We outside during the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. And then the Monday, we taking it easy. This is the kickoff for the summer. We getting ribs. We getting briskets. We getting chicken thighs and chicken legs. And we throwing burgers. You feel me? We throwing everything on the grill.
Come on,
You
man.
feel me? We the new adults. We got to start throwing shit on the grill, man.
Yo, that's 100% facts.
We got to start throwing. Yo, to my friends that listen, you feel me? People that's around my age, we are the new adults. We can no longer. We got to start throwing things on the grill. Stop.
Can't have 65-year-olds cooking anymore.
Yeah, nah, chill. No more of that. You feel me? It's time for them to wind down. Go sit, chill in the shade, drink a lemonade. It's time for us, yo. If y'all coming through, bring something. You feel me? Something to eat. Stop pulling up to cookouts with bottles of Don and cups. You feel me? We got enough alcohol. Please. Bring some food. You feel me? Bring some food, man. Please. That's all I'm gonna say. Bring the food through.
Man, you just gave a testimony right here. This episode 394, giving this is what you need to hear right here.
Yeah, man. Come on. We the new adults. It's time for us to start acting like it. We can still have the fun, but let's learn how to grill. You don't know how to cook? Go on YouTube, boop, 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 smoking and grilling with AB. He gonna teach you everything you need to know about smoking and grilling. You know what I'm saying? But do not, if I invite you to a cookout, a barbecue, whatever, don't pull up with no food. You feel me? Don't pull up with a damn a sack of a fucking dub sack of weed and some you feel me? Some hot grabber.
Oh,
And some Truly. Yo,
yeah.
the 30 pack of Trulies ain't cutting it no more.
Yeah, nah, come on, bro.
That's still my bag because I'm under 30, so that's allowed. But
drinking a Truly?
Nah, I'm just saying, I'll usually bring the claws.
Shouts to the White Claw. You feel me?
But that's the problem. Everybody's bringing the 30 pack of White Claws.
Do not bring no White Claws.
Yeah.
Bring crab claw. Bring crab legs. Crab legs are a little expensive. Right?
Crab claws.
Crab claws is
Big
wild.
meaty claws. Yeah, nah, bring something through, man. Bring some hamburger buns. Bring some cheese. You feel me? Bring a pack of Bubba burgers or something. You know what I'm saying? Some hot dogs. Niggas pulling up with a bottle of Don Julio. Now everybody drunk and hungry.
Yeah.
Like, now what we do?
You know you don't got to go to McDonald's after if the food is already there.
Shouts to Mickey D's, man.
Let's talk about it.
I say that because after we drank the bottle, we went to McDonald's. You feel me? That's my cousin's favorite shit. After every time we go out drinking, that nigga be like, yo, Kyle, I gotta get something to eat. Every single time. He be like, yo, just pull up at McDonald's. Let me see. Let me get something to eat real quick. And then get the same thing. A quarter pounder and a large vanilla shake. I'm like, damn, I mean, like
Consistency.
you just drank a Mad Hennessy, you about to drink a vanilla shake? This nigga's dangerous. Anyways, that's my message, man. Bring food, more food, less liquor at the cookouts and barbecues, man. That's all.
Speaking of which, Eve, pretty much dared me to go get White Castle because I went out on Friday.
All about this.
And I went to White Castle.
How much was it, by the way? Because I did say I'd pay you to eat it.
It was legit like 20 or 20.
That was crazy.
Taking myself off the screen.
That was
crazy.
That
was go pay Manny to eat it is wild.
That was insane. But yeah, so I bought about like $20 or $25 worth of White Castle on Friday after a night out. Went to go hang out with some friends I haven't seen in a while.
Mm-hmm.
I go to White Castle, I order because my mom was like, "Oh, you going to White Castle? Bring me some fish sandwiches." And I was like,
swag.
So, I got all the stuff. This is my first time having White Castle in probably like 15 years or more. Like, it has to be like a very long time. Bam. So I'm eating this at like 1:30 in the morning. 4 in the morning hits. I wake up sweating. My stomach hurts. I'm like, yo, what's happening to me? I'm in so much pain.
The White Castle hit your bloodstream.
Yo, fam. Luckily, I had some Pepto on my dresser. I was like, nah, I gotta take these Peptos. Took some Pepto, took some aspirin, and about an hour and a half later, I was good to go. I was ready to go back to sleep. But yo,
nigga took an aspirin so his heart wouldn't explode.
Nigga, Manny always keep the Pepto on him.
It's because you got to think about it, fam. When I'm moving and shaking and I'm outside, I don't use no bathroom outside my crib, so I keep the Pepto on me to, you feel me?
I remember his bowels be so weak, son.
They do. They are very weak, so I gotta play it safe. You'd rather be safe than sorry, because nobody wants to be in the club shitting. Piss all over the toilet seat. Nah, I'm not doing none of that, man.
You gotta hit one of them squats like they was doing in in Drumline on the wall like this.
Yeah.
Son. Yo, you know what? Yo, so Manny brought this up for SummerSlam. We got to get they got something called a Crave Crate.
Ooh, I forgot about that. Yes.
Can you guess how many sliders come? They got the Crave Case, which is like a briefcase of sliders. But guess how many sliders come in a Crave Crate?
Was the crate the 100 one? The 100 pack?
The crate is in 100% the 100 pack.
I should have taken a picture, but I was at the White Castle on Gun Hill, so I didn't want to make it seem like I'm an op or something, and like take the picture while there was somebody training at 1:30 in the morning. I'm sitting there.
It's dedication.
And the Crave crate is huge. It's like this big. You can't really see, but you know that big. It looks like a giant Money in the Bank, but we should definitely, do some sort of content with the crate.
You just said that, and in my mind, KP, you might want to take this out. You can if you want to. I don't care. You know those dudes that be doing the subway mania?
I actually do know them.
What if they did a subway Money in the Bank, and instead of getting the Money in the Bank, they got a crave?
Sponsored by White Castle.
Yeah, niggas pull a crave case down from the top of the subway.
Oh, and they filmed the video in a White Castle, and it's called Clash at the White Castle.
Oh man, see, we cooking with gas now.
Yo, Tim, do not steal my ideas.
Cooking with gas.
I will break your legs.
But yeah, shouts to the Crave Crate. That shit looked like a Call of Duty loadout box, bro. I swear on everything I love.
Cody, when's the last time you had White Castle?
Yesterday.
I had White Castle probably about a couple months ago. Probably like I want to say probably like the top of this year.
That's concerning.
What'd you get? You got the chicken rings or the clam strips?
I ain't got neither. None of those. I ain't that deep into the White Castle trenches. I got it regular. I got like a sliders and fries. Like I kept it simple. I was there. I remember now. I was there with Chilla. I don't know how we ended up at White Castles, but yeah, I don't know. That was I think it was top of this year, but it ain't do nothing to me. See, I don't got the weak bowels like y'all. Like I'm built. I'm forward tough. My bowels is strong out here.
Were the fries salty when you went?
Nah.
Oh, the fries, bro, they were super salty when I was eating them. I'm like, what the hell is going on here?
Like McDonald's?
No, way worse. I was drinking water after every time I took a handful of fries. If they weren't salty, they would have been an all-timer with the cheese. But
you got it with cheese?
Yeah, of course.
See, that's why your stomach be rumbling. Lactose.
I might be.
Yo, anyway, that's enough White Castle talk. Yo, White Castle. Let's make something happen. I'm just saying.
Let's do it.
I'm just saying we might be able to make something happen. But anyways, we got some things to talk about, man. I really don't want to record for an hour and a half, 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? So, we got these predictions for Backlash. We got these releases. There may be a little bit in between. So, but those are the two main things.
Yeah.
Before we continue though, we got to plug the shirt.
If I can find it. Here we are.
There we go. Don't forget, cop the shirt now before it's too late. Do not work yourself into the shoot. Work yourself into the shirt. Let's do it.
Yeah. All right, y'all, check it out. We got 5 Patreon tiers, okay? We have the $1 tier, which is just $1. It's a donation. We have the $5 tier, which is audio and Discord access. We have the $10 tier, which gets you audio, video, Discord access, and a discount on merch. And the $20 tiers for the ballers. You get all of that, plus you get to be on one of the shows that's on the Patreon, all right? Subscribe to the Patreon today. Become a patron. I'm Eve, and I approve this message. Yeah.
The Black Announce Table.
Yeah, Black Announce Table, man, here with the guys. We episode 394.
Yeah.
Man, let's kick things off the right way. Let's kick things off with the releases, man. WWE made some releases last week. And it got everyone talking, I really want to know. I'm going to pull up this list right here. I really want to know y'all thoughts on these releases by WWE. It's like an annual thing, so you know what I'm saying, it didn't come from out of nowhere. After WrestleMania, some cuts usually get made. What do you guys thought on this list?
I thought this it wasn't. I don't want to say it wasn't a bad list, but these are all people that not really doing anything. You know what I'm saying? I thought people was overreacting like they always do. I don't know. Every time people get released, people online be fretting. But yo, this person wasn't used and utilized in this, and I feel so bad, bro. Look, trust me, I don't like anybody to lose their job. You feel me? Especially right now. But this happens every single. Like y'all know it's gonna happen every year. So I don't know why y'all be up in arms, but ain't a bad list. Braun Strowman, I ain't mad at it. Dakota Kai, I didn't really see much of her.
What? Wait. So looking at like, what was the name that caught you off guard? Was Braun Strowman? It's like on paper, Braun Strowman would be the biggest name on this list.
But to be honest, none of them caught me off guard.
Okay.
Yeah, none of them. To be honest, so all right. I'm kind of okay with this list. To be honest with you,
Manny,
I don't sound terrible saying that, but you know,
it was one of those things where I don't know if I've been saying it for a while, but you ever just watch those videos, those behind the scenes videos on the WWE? You see a bunch of people in the background, like they are hired by the WWE, but I ain't never seen them do anything in the WWE. So once we were talking about how much money the WWE made last year. They spent about $1 billion between the UFC and the WWE throwing events and everything like that. And we found out that they only made $6 million. It was only a matter of time before, the people at TKO probably hit up, the heads at WWE and was like, yo, we need you to trim. I don't want to put it that way, but trim the fat. So, shout out to everybody on the list. It's unfortunate that, y'all don't have jobs anymore, but welcome to the club. Cora Jade, pull up. Jakara Jackson, pull up. Let's talk. Let's have convos. Braun Strowman. I feel like Braun Strowman has been released like 10 times now.
Yeah, I think it's like his second or third time. He ain't really, bro. He got released, and then I seen a video of him on a jet ski.
Yeah,
flexing his muscles. Like he was chilling, bro. He didn't really care.
I mean, you gotta make yourself, look like you're not going through nothing when you get fired.
Yeah, that's what I got from it. I got like, yo, I seen that video. I was like, fam,
there's pain
you hurt right now.
Yeah, there's pain there.
Yeah,
it's pain behind the eyes.
100%. You couldn't see it, but it was there.
I didn't see it.
Look, I ain't gonna hold you. Like Manny said, to everyone that got released, you know what I'm saying, well wishes. Best of luck on y'all future endeavors, all of that. But look, man, I seen this list. I could have rounded off another 10, 15 they could have took with them. I ain't gonna hold you.
Nikita Lyons, I'm surprised you still there, man. Hey, Nikita Lyons, boy.
I ain't gonna hold you. It's like I'm not saying that to be mean or nothing. It's just like, yo, it's like Manny said, it's like this all of this money and stuff you bringing in. Like you can't just bring in like all of these new hires they got. They bringing back Aleister Black. They bringing back Rusev. It's like people have to come out. Like you can't just bring all these people in and not release some of these people. And that's where I feel like a lot of people that's like, oh my God, how can you get rid of? I'm tired of WWE. Why they doing? It's like, fam, it's the business. Like it comes with the game.
Yeah.
And the thing that sucks about AEW being a thing, but not really, it's not AEW's fault, but like AEW got rid of the possibilities of having an indie scene. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember there used to be like 4 or 5 companies that people could work in, get their little munions and stuff like that. But AEW now owning oh my God, Ring of Honor, and everybody that and having all of the talent that would bring in people to go to the indie shows. All the people that got released. The internet, loves you. You have fans. Start your own company and work like 8 shows or something like that, and see if that works. You know, just of all the release people, release pro wrestling, you know, RPW, do something like that. You know,
Hey man, Westside Gun got that fourth rope.
there you go. Core Jade.
Word.
I ain't like it's a couple of things like from these releases that like I number one I took from this. WWE don't care about the women's tag team division. Shouts out to Kane Carter and Katana Chance. Like, you know what I'm saying? Say what you want. I felt like they was like the only legit tag team.
Actually,
You know what I'm saying? And runner up would be Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson. And now you know what I'm saying? I'm talking as far as like a real like tag team and building like chemistry and stuff like that, instead of just two thrown together women. You know, that was one thing I took from it. And injuries. I feel like injuries probably played a part in like a lot of these wrestlers getting released. This is just me thinking like, okay, why? Like Dakota Kai. Everyone likes Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai is a good talent and everything, but like once you get injured so much, they have these plans for you. Now they forced to take you out of these plans. And it's like, all right, now I gotta find something else. It's like when you come back, you lost in the shuffle now. It's like we ain't got no plans for you right now. So you end up not getting used and you end up on a list of being released that we're now talking about on the Black Announce table. Like, I just feel like that's part of the game. Like Cora Jade was injured, tore her ACL. There wasn't Gigi Dolan as well. She tore her ACL. Like a lot of
a couple
a
times.
lot of injuries. I just feel like you lose your spot and it's hard to come back and like they have new toys. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you lose your spot and that's it. Shout out to Shayna Baszler.
Shayna Baszler lasted a very long time. I'm surprised. Very surprised. Shayna Baszler lasted a real long time without getting cut. Shouts to Shayna though.
Man, Zoe Stark must have ate her phone.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
Now it was a lot of people. I'm like, man, Omos, man, launch the phone. Apollo Crews, just leave the phone at the crib.
Apollo Crews, eh? I don't want to see nothing foul, man. Shouts to Apollo Crews.
Can't even tell you the last time I've seen Apollo Crews on a TV.
Dragon Lee. Switch your carryover, lose the SIM card. Like,
damn, you said Dragon Lee. You wanted Dragon Lee to get cut?
I want Dragon Lee to be AAA world champ. It's a lot of people. Like, we got to just send them to AAA. Shotzi, your contract not being renewed. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say much. I'm not gonna say much. I'm gonna just keep it. I'm gonna keep it trill. That's it. I'm gonna keep it trill.
Shotzi would be dope in TNA. Especially with the I don't know if she still does the little tank. She pull out in the little tank.
Fam, I haven't seen that tank in 10 years.
Pull up a little tank to TNA, man.
Was
I ain't gonna lie, I like Chemical X, man.
Wasn't Shotzi the one who was at that indie show we went to too?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, she was?
Yeah.
We saw a lot of talent that day. I saw her over there, and I was like,
I'm surprised Grayson Waller's still a thing. I would have released Grayson Waller.
Grayson Waller got 3 phones.
They sent him to Australia to promote the shows over there.
That's all he do.
All he does is come out, talk some shit, and keep it moving.
And they got Pat McAfee for that, man.
Send that nigga to Australia.
Word. We got mad Australians in the league, man. We don't need you.
Name 3 Australians in WWE right now.
Uh-oh.
Rhea Ripley.
Boom.
That's 1. 2. What's my son?
Grayson Waller.
Grayson Waller, 2.
No, that doesn't count. It's 3 to besides him.
3, Nathan Frazier.
Is he Australian?
4.
Hold on.
How to name a 4th?
Go ahead.
Grayson Waller doesn't count.
It's one of them girls is Australian, man. It's one of them girls. One of them girls is Australian, bro.
Nathan Frazier was born in England.
You've just named it.
I said it with confidence, though. So yeah, I believed it. That's all I know.
No, I didn't believe it because he was in NXT UK.
They had mad Australians at NXT UK. They don't got NXT Australia. Y'all might as well come over here.
You named one. You named one Australian.
Yeah, might as well come over here.
Word. But thoughts and prayers to everybody released, man. You feel me?
They said Braun Strowman was making too much bread. Because that's why he got cut the first time. Because it's like, yo, you making all this bread and you ain't really doing much. Like, we ain't doing nothing with you. Like, so
damn,
we holler.
They knocked the hustle. I mean, Braun really can't do much, to be honest. I heard it wasn't really an interview. I don't know, it was like some little Instagram reel, but he was like, yeah, since coming into WWE, I got mad injuries. Like, he was like, he lost, I think he said 80%. He didn't lose 80% of his leg, but like his leg was like 80% paralyzed. He got mad like elbow surgeries, his neck broke, all type of shit. So I'm like, damn, bro, like you I don't want to call you non-functional, but you're not moving how you used to be moving. You know what I'm saying? Like, you look at Braun Strowman now versus him 7 years ago at his peak, 2016, 2017. Bro is a problem.
Yeah.
So
I like, even with that, I thought Braun Strowman was doing all right. You know what I'm saying? Him and the stuff he did with Bronson Reed was cool.
Yeah.
When he first got brung back, he was teaming up with Ricochet, I think, and that was cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was getting a reaction, putting on some, being in a good spot on the card and everything. But the thing I wanted to say, because like I just feel sorry for it, because like, remember, like, Paul Heyman went on Pat McAfee and said, Braun Strowman said, why you not on WrestleMania? And Paul Heyman was like, because you fucking suck. I was like, so that's the last thing I remember them talking about you about, and the next thing is you getting released. It's just like, damn, you getting dead. But yeah, I mean, you got some bread, you be all right, but still, it's kind of messed up.
He racked up. It sucked. Man, I would have gorilla pressed Paul Heyman.
You would have?
Anyways.
I'm like, can you?
Braun Strowman can.
Yo, I remember when they got Paul Heyman up for that Shield Power Bomb with Jacob Fatu and them. Boy, my son's shoulders was weak.
Yeah.
Times, man.
Shouts to Jacob Fatu. You seen him on Club 520?
I watched a little bit of it.
Yeah, I seen that.
He said a little bit. It was only 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah. So then I saw the whole thing. The funniest part was they were like, so what was your first big purchase after you got signed to the WWE? He was like, paying my rent on time.
Swag.
Real. Nigga like me, I went to Eliante. Yeah, I bought a Rolly. Yo, shouts to Jey Uso. I know the WrestleMania check was blessed, because this week I seen he came out with the main event chain iced out. I was like, look at you.
Yeah.
So I know you went to Jacob.
You guys think his jewelry's real?
That's hate.
I'm just asking.
Yeah,
that's hate right there.
It is.
I think it's real.
Well, he fooled you. He got one.
That's the champ. You don't think the champ gonna get a real chain? You don't think it's moissanite?
Listen, Anthony Edwards says he gets his earrings from Claire's.
Maybe Ocho Cinco does that too.
Yeah,
You do it. We all do it.
No. Unfortunately, I'm not as smart as they are. So
Why you throw that on Manny though?
Like, don't I thought we all did it.
I wish I could.
Yeah.
Now, how y'all feel about that though? Like, it's just something, but like y'all gotta get some real jewels, or y'all just be like, nah, I'm chilling.
I'm allergic to the fake stuff. That's the thing that sucks.
Man, look, they're not. Nobody's gonna know.
Word.
My body will. That's the thing. Bro, like, you think I want these to be real?
Bro, I just found out about the DH Gate Rolex. I'm about to get me 3 Oyster Perpetuals for $60 a piece.
Yo, Eve, don't do that, please.
Yo.
Don't do the fake Rolex, bro.
It's made in the same factory. It's
no,
real.
it's not. They always say that, fam. Rolexes are handmade,
bro. They're handmade by the same Chinese hands, bro, in the same factory. What you mean?
They are not made in the same factory, bro. That's what they want you. Yo, start wearing the fake Jordans too while you at it, bro.
The same kids is making the same watches,
no,
bro.
they not. It's completely different kids, bro. It's the slow ones.
Yo,
they got the remedial kids making them.
Yo, it says different kids. It's funny.
Who said the remedial Chinese? A remedial Chinese kid is.
I didn't say they were Chinese. You did.
But still, a remedial Chinese kid is like an honor roll American student. So we straight.
Those be the ones making the fried rice
over here.
Yeah, they'll bring them over here.
Those are most of the See, Cody left. Now I gotta leave.
No, we're just kidding, guys. We're just kidding.
Yeah,
we're just joshing.
I can't be on camera laughing that loud.
Yeah. Getting that DH Gate Rolly, y'all can't stop me, man. I'm gonna get you one too, man. Matter of fact, Carl, I'm gonna get all of us brand new Oyster Perpetual Rolly, bro.
Summertime is lit.
Yo, you about to see what's that page called? Like Fake Watch Buster or whatever. All 3 of us gonna be on that page. Like this.
Fake Watch Buster don't know nothing, man.
Yo, if they wasted their time making a post about me, like I'm lit.
Or I'm up. I'm gonna make a page called Fake Glockbuster. I'm like, yo, tell me if this gun real.
Is this CGI?
Tell me if this bullet real. Shoot a nigga in the knee. Anyways.
Oh God.
Speaking of real, we got a real PLE this weekend.
Is it? Put a diamond tester to this PLE.
It's real to me, damn it.
This PLE is why we're taking a break at 400.
Holla.
Yo.
Look at what they putting on in May.
I'm going to be real, G-Real. This is the most skippable PLE in quite some time.
Damn.
To me personally, I feel like this is just a skippable PLE, man. And it's Saturday. I'm gonna be outside anyways. I'm supposed to shouts to Chris. We're supposed to be hanging out. And shouts to Laurel as well, our very pregnant friend. We're supposed to be going we're supposed to be linking up. So
hopefully you guys aren't buying bottles of Henny.
No. Not around the children, chill. Not around the kids. But yeah, man. I am not feeling the Backlash PLE.
So we want to get into predictions right now?
Yeah, first off, who is even predictions champ? Can we pinpoint that?
I think me.
Of course you would say that.
I feel like we need to just put the championship put it up in the air. We gotta have a ladder match. Right now we gotta just suspend the title because we lost track of even who's the champion.
Yeah.
I think I got everything right for Mania, no cap. I'm not even joshing.
Just because you said that, I know you ain't get everything right.
Word. I would have to agree. We might have to put the title up in the air.
Put the title on.
Was it Roman and Brock who had that weird like grabbing battle with the title?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's what we're gonna do.
No, I'm cool on that battle. I'll leave that between y'all. I don't want to be involved with that scene because that was horrible.
Oh, classic.
Classic it is. But let's get into Backlash, man. It's like you said, man, it's going down May 10th. Backlash, St. Louis, Missouri, Randy Orton's hometown. You know what I'm saying? Let's start these predictions off like this. This was announced on Monday. We have Dominic Mysterio defending the Intercontinental Championship against Penta. Now, I'll start things off. This came from out of nowhere. With that being said, I'm gonna have to go with Dirty Dom on this one. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to the match. I want to see it. I want to see it.
Yeah, I'm going with Dom also. I think it's gonna be an ill match. Dom's been getting better. We spoke about that a few weeks ago when we spoke about his match after Mania. So Dom been getting better. Penta's nice. So I don't see how this could be a terrible match.
Yeah, how do you see this not being a banger? Like, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, this is gonna be good.
So who you got?
I was thinking, I was trying to buy some time. I was hoping one of y'all would say something. I got Dom. There's no way Dom, you know, after that pop he got at Mania, he can't lose this early.
So we all got Dom
Dollars.
Mysterio retaining his championship at Backlash. I'm going to move forward to the next match. We have listed right here, Lyra Valkyria takes on Becky Lynch, and this is for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. And I'm going to start with Eve on this one.
Becky Hogan, brother. You know what's coming.
Yeah, I don't see how.
I will say this though, Becky, y'all be like, yo, Becky, what y'all be saying? She puts people over.
Yes.
Okay. Granted, she does put people over, but she got to take from them first. You know what I'm saying? She's Russell Westbrook. She pats the stats. You feel me? Or she stats the however you say. She's a stat patter. You feel me? Yo, let me get this Intercontinental Championship to make my resume look good, and in return, I'm gonna let you beat me later on to make you look good.
See?
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, we gotta just look at the list of women who held that Intercontinental Championship. 1, Lyra Valkyria. That's it.
The championship brand new.
Exactly. So we put the title on Becky. Let the prestige get up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we do that, and then Lyra take it right off her again. I'm rolling, and I would have to agree with you on this one. I also have Becky Lynch winning at Backlash as well. And by the way, I like what they doing. I like what they doing with Lyra and everything, giving her something to sink her teeth into and building a program. We get to know, like, this is the first time I've seen her cut promos and stuff. Like, I'm learning something about her. Like, and that's what I like. You know what I'm saying? Now, is it amazing? Is it good? That's for you to decide. But I'm just happy they trying something. With that being said, Manny.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with y'all. I have to go with Becky here. I don't see a world where Becky doesn't win this one. You know, it just feels right.
Facts.
Yeah. All right. So much for that title. That's on the roof of St. Louis, Missouri Arena. What arena this is? Is the Enterprise Center. Yeah, that's where
the
it's
Sexy
at.
Red Center.
Yeah. Facts.
It's really what it should be named.
But yeah, we all got Becky winning. Next match, we have Pat McAfee taking on Gunther. I think this is an unsanctioned match.
I don't get why Pat McAfee, all of his matches are unsanctioned.
I mean, because he ain't a real wrestler.
I guess.
Manny, who you got? You go first.
Well, come on, we all got you. Did y'all see that video that's been trending for a couple days now, where Walter flew back home, copped his girl at AP? You know, just because he's like, yo, every time I come home, you know, I like to bring a little some, and this week it's the APzel. So, you know, you think you pay for that watch by losing? No, he's winning, and he's bringing home another one. Let's get Gunther or Walter the W.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to roll with you on this one. This is just,
nobody's winning this predictions championship.
Yeah, man. I feel like this is just something for Gunther to, you know what I'm saying? Let's keep him out of a title picture. Yeah, he was IC champ for 15 years. He was world champ for another 6 years. This is like, you know what I'm saying? Let's keep him away from the title. Let's keep him out of the loop. Give him something else to dive into. Pause if necessary for y'all that think like that. But yeah, this is a little side quest, a little side mission. You know the side missions they give you on 2K that you don't want to do when you just want to go and play the Rockets the next game, but they got you out with your agent and doing some unnecessary things. Yeah, this is
in
one
the studio with Dame.
Yeah. This is one of those. I got like I said, I got Gunther.
Same these. He got to brutalize Pat though. Like he got to really smoke Pat's boots.
And also, like, I don't even get the whole point of like this whole feud, because if Gunther wins, so like now it just goes back to Pat and Michael Cole just got out of them, and that's it. Yeah, that's it. It makes no sense.
No, he got to go on like I said, he got to. We need to see like a different side of like a bloodthirsty Gunther. But he's just really trying to kill. But it's not even about wrestling and being honorable in the ring no more. It's like, bro, I'm straight up trying to abuse, kill.
But if he's doing that, like that's what I'm saying. Like it won't make any sense if Walter destroys Pat. He already beat up Michael Cole. And then let's say after this win, the next Monday on Raw, you know, what's his name? Gunther or Walter, right?
Yeah.
I keep mixing both of them up.
It's the same.
Yeah, it's the same guy. I don't know how I haven't gotten the new name right. But you know, let's just say Monday night he comes out. If I'm Michael Cole and Pat McAfee, storyline wise, you got to walk out during like any of his segments or promos or anything or matches or anything. Like, nah, I'm not even going to commentate his matches. You know, just to make it make sense as to like after, like, fam, why am I going to talk about this guy if he just brutalized us for 3 weeks?
I have a reason.
What's the reason?
That's his job. What else he gonna do? Like, you just gotta sit there. Like, y'all had the match, took the L, go back to your job. Like,
go back to work, pal.
Because they can play it off. They put the camera on Pat when Gunther come out next time, looking mad at him, and that's it. Like, that's all you gonna do, because it is what it is.
That's what Jim Ross used to do. Every time they was in Oklahoma, they used to kill Jim. Bro, they set Jim Ross on fire. They don't brutalize Jim Ross every time he was in his own hood.
Yo,
come back the next week ready for work, bro.
That was it. Kane that set him on fire.
It gotta be.
It were.
Fam, all I can remember is him screaming when he was on fire, bro. Yo, we should pull up that clip. We gotta see Jim Ross get set on fire. Pull that clip up. The only thing I remember from that was his scream. I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh my God.
I ain't gonna lie, son. Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. That boy Vince was cooking, son.
Yeah, Jim Ross. he was cooking Jim.
Word.
Oh my god. Oh, let's see if I can find it.
He really set that man on fire, had him screaming.
I ain't gonna hold
Oh,
He had him
Real-
screaming like Tom and Jerry after they cut Tom's tail off.
you. Oh, don't worry, I got you on that too.
Yo, but did you hear his scream?
Yo, that was hilarious, yo.
Oh my god.
gosh, bro.
There's a lot of questionable things that just happened right there. Like, all right, so they're backstage, and Stone Cold's like, "God damn it, get that gas off him."
Like, what you mean? Why don't you go help him, Stone Cold?
Word.
And then two, it was just random gasoline just sitting on the countertop. like, bro,
On the nightstand.
yeah, like, so what's going on here? And then Jim Ross got set on fire. He didn't even stop, drop, and roll. Like, he was just there.
He didn't even move. Like,
Yeah, like,
In the same position.
I think he was just screaming, "Do something!"
Jim, spin in a circle. Do something.
Word, do something. Like,
He's over here, Tom and Jerry screaming.
I would have been screaming. I would have sounded like boy from the Three Stooges. Nigga right in the circle. No, I would have been sounding like Mo and Curly in them, man.
Mo and Curly and them. And them is funny, son.
And them. Oh.
Yeah. Oh,
But yeah,
this card, man.
yeah, I guess
Nice little intermission.
word. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how we do. I guess we all got Gunther for this one.
Have to.
100%.
All right, man. With that being said, next on the card, we have a fatal four-way for the United States Championship. It will be Jacob Fatu defending against Drew McIntyre, Damian Priest, and LA Knight.
Oh.
Yeah,
That yawn is justified.
that's crazy.
I think this will be the sneaky banger of the night. This is my sneaky banger of the night. I'm gonna go with Jacob Fatu. Shouts to Jacob Fatu literally comes out, says the same thing every week.
Not what I mean.
I'm all gas, no brakes. Fatu.
They trying, boy. They trying to get all that over. Like, we get it. We get it, bro. I love it though.
Yo, you know they have another Fatu, and his name is Damu, and he's blood.
Rio, I never realized how many kids Rikishi had until the bloodline started.
You know, I never felt Keanu Carver until I seen the tweet he put up. Now that you telling me this.
Shouts to Keanu, man.
Is he the one who was like, all the WWE is a bunch of Republican Hawaiians getting their shits off?
Yeah. He's like, man, y'all on the bloodline, me. And they be out here voting for Trump.
The funny thing is, like, I still want to know why he was so mad.
Bro, you ain't get released, brother.
Yeah.
You're still employed.
You still hired. Well, he was tweeting worse than anybody else who lost their job.
He was trying to get released.
He crashed out. For what reason? I have no idea.
He got tired of it, son.
For what though? Like, ain't nothing to be. What are you tired of, Keanu?
Where you at, my boy?
You want to evolve? You just started.
Yeah, he deleted his Twitter after that. Well, I don't want to say he did. They got him out of here after that.
They sent Sami Zayn to go break his phone.
Sami Zayn. Yeah, shouts to Keanu, man. Were you lying? No. But yeah.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, you're not wrong. But chill out. Take a chill pill. You don't have to tweak out like that.
Real talk. Back to this card though.
Back to the card.
Back to the card. You got Jacob.
Yeah.
Manny.
I too have 5-2.
5-2.
Yeah, I like how you're like, nah, they trying to get it over. Meanwhile, Eve has been doing all of the catchphrases. He's ironically a fan.
Yeah.
I fuck with him.
Yeah.
I'm
man.
all gas. No, because that's all he say.
Yeah, for next WrestleMania, he needs to get that canister that Kane had with all the gas and just set himself on fire.
I'm
That'd
all
be a
gas. No brakes. Set myself on fire and run through the field.
Now that's how you make a superstar right there.
He starts screaming like JR.
That's how you make a superstar right there.
That nigga's tripping. I die for you, Solo. Just do a full sprint on fire. That's real.
Who you got, Cody?
Oh man, look. I got Jacob 5-2 as well, son. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness.
I am. Look, wait. The reason why I say this because, like, I am curious of when they gonna separate him and Solo. Man, I'm just curious, and because we got to get him away from Solo. Solo tried to set him up for the wet up. He was like,
So backdoor him.
Yeah, man. Nick Aldis like, all right, you gonna defend it in a triple threat match. Solo was like, yo, but Drew McIntyre he won the #1 contendership last week. He was like, you know what? Fatal 4-way. like, yo, what you doing?
Yo, Solo was on his Cody. He was like, wait, it's a triple threat, but what about this dude from last week? Make it make sense. And he was like, I got you, even better.
Word. And then Solo looked at it. Solo looked at Nick Aldis like, yo, you trying to screw over Solo? Nick was like, nah, you trying to. I'm like, I like that. So it's still some tension there and everything. I just don't know if Backlash is going to be where it all goes wrong. But I'll have to pick Jacob as well.
Yo, speaking of Solo, Solo, if you hear this, please get rid of that demonic fade you got, man. Like, at least blend it or something, because
he got the Andrew Schultz.
Yeah, that's a little too wild for me, bro. And then, like, shit is just weird, bro. I can't even explain it, bro.
Yeah,
it's like a high tide or some shit. The way it come up, bro. Do some, at least blend it. That's all I'm asking.
We should reach out, get Solo on the pod. What y'all think? Let's give Corey one more job. Can you do that? Can you do one more?
Yo, them.
Oh.
Don't worry.
Man.
Wow.
I ain't gonna lie, them Uso brothers, they all got weird haircuts. Like, even didn't Jay have that little fade too?
Now he got the mullet.
Yeah, he had some nasty. They be having some nasty cuts. I don't know what they doing over there.
I think the only one with a regular cut is Jimmy. He got braids. He just got 6 straight backs. Yeah. Simple.
Because Naomi's like, yo, fam, don't embarrass me with these stupid ass haircuts.
Word.
He like, don't embarrass me with them weak punches out when you go out there.
Come on, chill.
Look like you playing the drums. Chill out, Travis Barker.
Man, Naomi killing it, man. She killing it on Twitter. She be wilding out.
Keyword on Twitter.
Yeah. All right,
I'm playing. It was just a little jokey joke.
He was like, too bad Twitter's not on Netflix.
Yeah, just a little jokey joke. It's just a little joke. I like the work too. I just don't like the weak punch. That's all. That's my only qualm. I just don't like the weak punches.
I feel you. All right, man. We get to the final match on the card. One last time, so they say. John Cena defending the WWE Championship against Randy Orton in his hometown. I guess I know where we headed with this one.
Where are we going?
We're all picking Cena to win, right?
Nah, I think Randy might have this one. To tie Cena or whatever. Doesn't Randy have like 14 or 15?
I think Randy has 14.
There we go. He loses. He beats John Cena, then loses to him immediately after in a redo.
A redo. A redo. He didn't even say rematch.
Man,
Nah, come on. We know what time it is.
John Cena wins because Travis Scott comes out, gets RKO'd. Randy turns around. John Cena hits him in the head with the belt.
Now, what if I'm with you on this, but what if when Travis Scott comes out, Sexy Red attacks Travis Scott from behind?
Okay. Yeah. Oh man.
Metro Boomin, also from St. Louis.
Is he really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought he was from Atlanta.
You would think, but no. He moved to Atlanta to start his music career.
See, if you answered the next question I had. Like, we expect John Cena to win. It's just how. You know what I'm saying? He's a heel now. He can't go out there in Randy's hometown and just beat him clean. So it's just like, how? And
my fault. Go ahead.
no, I'm just saying I won't be surprised if we see an appearance from Travis Scott.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was joking about the Travis Scott thing. I do think Cena might hit Randy with the belt. Well, I hit him with a low blow. You know, there's going to be some chicanery, but I don't know, man. The Cena heel turn, I feel like now he actually has to play into it. It's like we were supposed to get the payoff at WrestleMania. We were supposed to get a payoff a long time ago. We just never did. Now I feel like Cena's just stuck doing this because The Rock ain't show up. So it's like, bro, this is mad foul because this is Cena's last run.
You think The Rock was going to show up at St. Louis, Missouri?
Hell no. Well, you never know. The Rock shows up just about. He can show up anywhere. So, but yeah, no, he's definitely not showing up in St. Louis. But yeah, no, I don't know. I just feel bad for Cena because it's like, bro, this run really should be going better than how it's going, but we just they trying to rewrite the wrongs because of what The Rock did. Shit odd, man. But anyways, Cena.
They got y'all. Y'all still thought John Cena was the L. I told y'all, man. Let's wrap it up, man. I got Cena retaining, but let's let's get to the end, man. Hurry up. He got it 17. Let him get to the end, and we cool, and we could go on with our wrestling lives. This match is about to be amazing until that bell ring, and we get to see Orton and Cena there for the final time, so they say. Oh man, until that bell ring, then it's doodle, like just like that.
I don't think anybody has this match being an amazing one.
A lot of people have common sense then.
And they haven't been common sense.
Come on now.
Well, that's the card, man.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, main event. You know what I'm saying? How many matches is that? 6?
What, on Backlash?
Yeah, or is it 5?
5.
Okay, all right. I should have known. Shouts to Triple H.
To the H, man.
1, 2. Yeah, no, legit 5. No ladies? Oh, I'm tripping. They right here.
Come
All
on,
right.
man. Come on.
No black people? There he go right there in the middle. My
There you
fault.
go.
Look at who you said. Yeah. Yo.
Yo, speaking of black people,
Uh-oh.
Alesiter Black.
The king.
Carmelo Hayes. I told y'all this is gonna happen. I just want y'all to just relax, because y'all know what's gonna happen. Somebody gotta lose. That's all I'm gonna say.
I was the one that said it was gonna happen.
What, Alesiter Black?
Yeah, and then you said, I don't know, because somebody got to lose.
Look,
No, I mean, I feel like we know it's gonna happen, but I'm just
Collision
saying
course.
somebody gotta lose. You know what I'm saying? So
It's not gonna be Alesiter.
the black man. The black man ain't losing either way.
I don't want to hear discourse on the timeline talking about, yo, this is unfair. Someone's comparing him to Braun and everything. I'm honestly tired of it. But yeah, man.
I know Carmelo gonna sell that black mass kick, boy. I'm just waiting for that.
You think he's gonna do a flip?
Yo, I need to see him. I need to see Austin Theory. I need to see both of them sell that.
That the Alesiter Black, what's the Miz's finisher called?
Miz kicks.
Finale.
The skull crusher. Yo, his reversal out of that. Bye.
He did a cartwheel.
He did a cartwheel out of that. Ain't nothing manly about doing a cartwheel, but it's still fine.
He made it cool.
Yeah.
Shouts to Miz, man.
Speaking of cool, y'all see Mellow chain?
Did he put diamonds in it?
He got Benny Blanco on the chain. Look at put up a picture of Benny Blanco real quick.
That Dre chain, we here.
Oh yeah, nah, he was like, yeah, me, you, and Dre. He called his chain Dre. I was like, boy, I've seen enough.
Not rolling. That's crazy.
I've never heard anybody call Andre the Giant Dre.
Nah,
Dre
that's what Hulk Hogan used to say it. that's how Hogan.
Dre. Yo, you seen Hulk Hogan was like, yo, me and my Hulkamaniacs could take on a gorilla. And then he was like, ooh, ooh, ooh. He started doing that. And I was like, I'm almost certain this is racist.
Nah, he didn't say that.
I see. Now, if I pull it up, you got to apologize.
Now, pull up a picture of Benny Blanco.
I don't even know how to spell Hulk Hogan. I'm going to type in Hulk Hogan gorilla. See what happens. See, look, it came up right here.
While you do that, I got the chain on the screen. That's out to the listeners that's not watching on YouTube. Y'all should tap in.
I think that's a real chain.
Hell no.
If Jay Uso got a real chain, this is 100% a real chain, bro. Now, was it made by Eliante? I don't know. Track NYC, perhaps.
Eliante would have definitely busted it out. Pause.
Hey, yo.
I'm sorry.
Here's Hulk Hogan's views on 100 Men versus Gorilla.
He's dyeing his beard again?
Oh yeah, him and Eric Bischoff did a thing.
Remember when before you hit play, remember when he first got divorced from his wife and he went into the courtroom and he talked about how he was crying for the first couple months that she left him because he didn't know how to dye his own hair?
Ah shit. Speaking of his what, I seen Linda on the timeline maybe a few weeks ago. So hey.
What do you mean by that?
Word. I still on beef.
She was looking very ghoulish. That's all I'll say.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Anyways, Hogan.
Who would win in a fight? 100 men versus one gorilla.
Well, you know, if you're asking Hulk Hogan who's going to win the fight, 100 men or one gorilla, it depends on where the men are from. If they're from New York City, brother, the gorilla doesn't have a chance because I'd be leading the pack. Boom, shaka, laka, 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 boom.
Yeah. First thing I want to say is my fault. First thing I want to say is he was definitely about to say, well, if you're asking Hulk Hogan about 100 niggas versus one gorilla, he wanted to say that. I felt it.
That's why they're from New York City.
Word.
Boom shakalaka. Like what?
Word. What's up with you, Hogan?
Boom shakalaka.
Boom shakalaka.
He's bringing out NBA Jam emotes.
But him going, ooh, ooh. Like, it's like, bro, what's up with you?
Yeah, that was crazy. That's wild.
He dyed his beard black. Him and Eric Bischoff. I guess they're starting a wrestling league for freestyle wrestling.
Oh yeah, it's legit wrestling.
Yeah,
Nah.
it's called. I think it's called Real. Was it Real American Wrestling or something like that? Raw.
What a great investment.
Yeah, that's trash.
Yeah, anything with Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff tied to it is not gonna end well. The idea, I said this, shouts to Mick Carter, shouts to Larry, shouts to AJ. I said this on their show. Anything with Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff attached to it will fail. But the idea itself of like freestyle wrestling, having like a platform, I'm okay with it. You know what I mean? But I don't think Hogan and Eric Bischoff are the right people to spearhead that.
That makes sense. That's well said.
Feel me? But hey man, on the better news, shouts to Big E, man. Can we get a round of applause for Big E?
I got you. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's loading.
Eve loves love.
Salute to Big E. How can you not, man?
Can't spell love
Big
without
E.
E.
So, hey, look.
Yes, you can.
From the last few years that Big E's had, man, from breaking his neck, hasn't been able to come back to wrestling. His tag team partners ditched him, and what have we seen of them since? You know what I'm saying?
You're champions.
I wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, hey, look, they may be tag champs, but Big E's the real champ here because he found himself a good one.
Facts.
And that right there is something that money can't buy that. You feel me? That's greater than winning any type of championship is when you find a solid one. So shouts to Big E on his nuptials getting engaged. Salute to you, good brother E.
Yeah. Like that's another thing well said, like especially with, you know what I'm saying, it had to be tough knowing like possibly career ending injury and everything. And then you don't know what's next in your life and everything. And then you end up finding the love of your life, like right after that. You know what I'm saying? That's dope. That's dope. So big congrats to Big E as well.
Facts, man. I would play Meet Me at the Altar, but I'm almost certain to get a copyright strike. So
once again, after episode 400, catch us on Twitch or Kick or Rumble. Anywhere that can let us, have fun.
So, instead of having Jagged Edge sing, I'm gonna have Manny sing his rendition of Meet Me at the Altar.
I can never find another lover sweeter than you, sweeter than you. Close to me, I like my. No.
This nigga sung the wrong song, but I'm rolling though.
Yo, I'm over here like, I know that's not how Meet Me at the Altar goes. Thinking, man, he's singing the wrong lyrics. Man, forget it. Just go ahead and sing Fiend one time, man.
Fiend.
Go sing Fiend, man. Go forget it, bro.
I don't even know the lyrics that aren't the hook.
Because they're hard.
For this life I cannot change. Hidden hills.
Singing the
Free
wrong
like any game. Drop the top.
Ooh.
Fiend. Yo, that song is yeah. They killed that song WrestleMania week, boy.
Bro. As someone who watched Travis Scott perform it 17 times, you can never really get too tired of Fiend.
They played it once. They said
It's not enough.
nigga played that again. And again. And again.
How do you think I felt when Gasoline kept playing last year? Well, we in that stadium. I used to love that song until I went to WrestleMania. And they would play that before the matches, after a promo, during the little, preview of the match. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, yo, I never want to hear this song ever again. It ain't got nothing to do with wrestling either. It's about him ODing in bed.
Yo, speaking of, since we're talking about music, and we basically done talking about wrestling. It's been 1 year since the Drake and Kendrick beef. So I feel like this is the perfect time to bring back the Drake and Kendrick debate. I'm gonna let y'all debate. I'm gonna leave.
I just want to say that.
Boom, boom, boom. Do you know what beef is?
So what do you want to talk about?
Let's talk about getting off the airwaves, brother.
Bro. To be honest, bro, that whole feud was the worst thing that ever happened to music. It made hip hop terrible for a whole year. And it's every time I go on Twitter and I go to my For You page when it's not a beautiful woman, it's a Kendrick fan trying to convince us that Drake got no good music. The entire time it's nobody's listening to these songs outside, and it's kind of funny coming from Kendrick fans that nobody's listening to Drake outside. But y'all hear Kendrick outside when y'all go to the clubs?
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't been to the club in a minute.
Or just outside, go to a bar.
When you at Red Crab, do you hear Kendrick Lamar?
No, actually, no. Honestly, bro, I don't even I be so smacked in the spot, but I don't even know what be playing. And y'all know I ain't fronting. I tell the truth, but fam, my memory's so bad, boy, and I be so messed up sometimes, boy. I can't even tell you what's going on, bro. But if I had to think, no, I would I don't recall. No.
Sounds like a win for Drake to me.
No, all right, we're gonna stop right there. We're gonna stop right there. I do want to say, like, a year. What an amazing time that was. Oh man, like I played all the songs. I got all the songs on a playlist and ran that back. Because I seen that. I seen the tweets as well. Like 1 year. It's like, let me go back and listen to all of these. Fam, I got like a playlist of 12 joints. Just like, yo, in that short amount of time, like, yo,
you be forgetting that in like 3 weeks they drop mad songs.
Word. I'm like, yo, this was amazing. At this time, I remember I'm out random spots. Yo, Kendrick drop. I stop everything, gotta go. I'm on the spot listening on the phone. Like that was just that whole time was so amazing. It was like that timing of it, amazing. But like what Manny said, the fallout from it, the discourse between the Kendrick and Drake fans, though, is horrible.
Still.
Yes.
Later.
It's still horrible. And it's just like they still going on and on. Every little thing they do, it's just like, well, Drake ain't do this. Well, Kendrick ain't do. Like, stop.
Word. Who cares?
I mean, look, you could go back to last year. Because of that, everybody is jacking that Doechie's the greatest rapper out right now. And that was a mistake.
I'm gonna bring up a picture of Doechii, by the way.
You saw her yelling at her stylist. Give me another umbrella.
Was she really?
Yeah, it was at the Met Gala yesterday because she didn't want nobody to see her outfit until she got onto the red carpet or to the whatever carpet.
It's Doji right here.
Green money plant.
A plant. she's a plant, yo. You can't tell me otherwise, bro. You can't. You can't.
Like this is the thing that I hate is that they did this with Meg Thee Stallion, they did it with Doja Cat, and now they're doing it with Doechii. They're by screaming at us that this is the best rapper out right now. You guys aren't listening to what she's saying. She's a lyricist. It's like, guess what? I don't care. That's not going to convince me to listen.
But it's different though, because the women you mentioned prior, they had the songs to like back it. And you seen the charts, you felt it out. Like they was playing Meg, they was Doja had it like on top of Billboard and joint. But with Doechii, it's like, really? Y'all bumping that anxiety like that? Like
that song's old too. That's the crazy thing. Right. That song is so old it got sampled into a drill beat that was popping 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
Like what are we doing here? Like how is that a new hot song? It was sampled into another hit. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not a fan of Doechii, but it's mostly because everybody's telling me how I need to listen to Doechii. And you know what I'm not going to do after I get screamed at that I need to listen to this person or I don't like hip hop? I'm not listening. I'm going to listen to some sexy songs for you and call it a day.
Facts. Hey, man. That is about it. I think that's kind of all we got.
Quickly, before we get into the outro of the show, I do want to give a shout out, since we're done with everything wrestling. Do want to give a shout out to that main event on Raw. Jey Uso and Seth Rollins, which was fire. CM Punk returning, that was fire. I do want to give a shout out as well to someone else, and I completely forgot who I wanted to give a shout out to before we end the show. But yes, that main event. Do also want to give a shout out to Zelina Vega.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? She proud to be United States champion, and that's how
a little dance.
Yes, that too. But how she got that United States championship and just flaunting it around her first singles championship is exactly what you do when you get your first singles championship. I'm taking pictures. I'm everywhere. Look, this is me right here. Everywhere I go. So shouts out to her as well. And shouts out to that main event on Monday Night Raw.
JD McDonough came back.
Shouts to JD McDonald's.
Shouts out to Shouts out to JD McDonald's, yes.
Real quick, since we're shouting people out, I want to shout out Jaheim, because I seen this TikTok. They said Jaheim was just in a video falling off the roof for no reason.
Don't play the music. Don't play the music.
Oh yeah, you're right. Hold on.
Wait.
Look at Jaheim fall off this roof.
Don't have me weak, son.
Nigga, Jaheim fell off the ring and dapped up his man, son.
That's real.
Yo, shouts to Jaheim, man.
Legend.
Yo, people are stupid, yo.
Nah, Jaheim's stupid, because why was that?
Why was like, yo, that's funny, yo.
Now I want to go back and watch videos just to catch like just random. Like, why was you doing this? Oh man, good episode, fellas.
Yes, sir. Yeah, let me hit this real quick.
I give my all. I give my all.
Hit that drop, and y'all know where to come back to next week. We'll be right back at it, man. For episode 395. Thanks for tuning in. The floor is yours, man. Y'all take it away.
As always, you know the deal, man. Moment of silence for that. Secondly, Go ahead, get that shirt, man. Don't work yourself into a shoot. Work yourself into the shirt. Available, man. I'm yanking the shirt. Episode 4. If you haven't gotten it by episode 400, tough luck, man. It's gone. You feel me? Shouts to Backlash in St. Louis. If you're in the St. Louis area, make sure you go ahead. If you want to get tickets, go ahead, cop some tickets. You feel me? Use that code BATPOD on SeatGeek. Get $20 off. If you're in LA, I think Money in the Bank is in LA. If you're out there, use the code. If you're gonna be in New York for SummerSlam, 2 nights, use the code. You feel me? Also use that Fanatics link if you want to get some cool merch. You feel me? Go ahead. Everything you need is right where we are. So go ahead, tap in. We're out of here. See you next week.